Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope anyone who's having trouble viewing gets them solved quickly. And yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. So today, as I mentioned, is SWAMPERT Day. So we're going to be playing two decks that featured on day 2 in Philadelphia Regionals, with SWAMPERT included as a support line. The first one is EMPOLEON SWAMPERT. EMPOLEON, as our main attacker, has the attack total command, which deals 20 times each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent. Really good attack, really nice attack. Doesn't help that your opponent can control how much damage you deal to them. But in an ideal world where both players have 5 benched Pokemon each, you are dealing 200 damage for 2 energy, which is really, really nice. The Whirlpool attack is also pretty decent. You discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, dealing a very solid 90 damage. And Lightning Weakness, not ideal. However, it's not that big a deal. There aren't that many good Lightning type attackers in the format right now. Then we have SWAMPERT, the backbone of the deck, 160 HP, so combining once again 2 stage 2s, but we already saw Venator Soul Gallo accomplish that, so no reason why EMPOLEON SWAMPERT wouldn't be able to do that. The ability Power Draw is basically trade, but more powerful. You discard a card and then you draw 3 cards instead of 2, which is compensated by the fact that you need to get a stage 2 out rather than a stage 1. And then the Hydro Pump attack deals 80 damage plus 20 more times the amount of water energy that SWAMPERT has attached. So if you're covering the 3 attack cost with 3 waters, you're dealing 140 damage, which is a very solid number. Excuse me, guys, I don't know why I'm yelling so much. Supporting cast is 1 Tapu Koko, 1 Oranguru, and 1 Alolan Vulpix. And then supporters wise, we have 2 Lily, 4 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, and 2 Professor Kukui. Now in terms of item cards, we have 3 Brooklet Heal. I guess Brooklet Heal is not an item card, it's a stadium, but we have 3 Brooklet Heal, 3 Nest Ball, and 3 Timer Ball for consistency purposes. I'm not a big fan of Timer Ball. I'm gonna hate flipping double tails with Timer Ball, but that's what the deck is using. Then we have triple Aga Patch to accelerate energy, and finally we have doubled Rescue Stretcher and doubled Choice Band. Now in this deck, since we are relying purely on stage 2s, the Super Boost Energy is actually a very nice inclusion in this deck. The card provides 1 energy, but if you have 3 stage 2 Pokemon in play and this card is attached to a stage 2 Pokemon, then it provides 4 energy of every type at the same time, which is insane. 3 counter energy for when we fall behind in the prizes whilst we are setting up, and 5 water energy in order to round out the deck. So let's jump into a ladder and let's do the super trade ability with EMPOLEON. Let's see if we can keep up our win streak that Ludicolo left us with yesterday. And yeah, we could be playing Great Ball instead of Timer Ball. The issue in this deck is that you do need a very specific Pokemon probably for your Rare Candy. So if you have the Mudkip and the Rare Candy and you Great Ball and you find an EMPOLEON, you're going to be kicking yourself, and so the other way around. Hello Manchas, thank you so much for being here. So I would like to go first. And we get a pretty decent start, honestly. And we're going first. It's tempting to not Cynthia away this hand purely because I already have a Rare Candy. However, the turn 1 energy attachment is probably very important in this. So important that I don't think I can afford not to. Okay, so I don't need to bench anything else because I'm going first. And I top deck a Kukui. We are up against Zork. So we should, well, we have 70 HP, never mind. I thought people have had 60 HP. And we get a pretty nice hand back. The counter energy. Nah, we'll just set it up this way. Would have absolutely loved to find a Nest Ball or a Brooklet Heal in order to keep setting up next turn, but we'll take this. We will take this. We see a Nest Ball for another Zorua. We don't know exactly against what Zoroark deck we're up against. It could be Sceptile based on the deck box. And maybe Zoroark Sceptile is a decent deck now that Puzzle is reigning supreme. That would render half the deck useless. Although you do have to have a Grass Energy attached, and you will never have enough time to attach Grass Energy. Elizabeth Zoroark would make a lot of sense. It's Great Ball to play right now. It depends on the deck. Not in this deck, probably in Zoroark. It is. So we're gonna see an Ultrol, we're gonna see a Lele. Lele for Lily, I'd imagine. Sauropod with the Dene and Macargo. Yeah, that would make sense. But no, we're just gonna see a Cynthia, not Lily. Roby Faulkner, thank you so much for the follow. There we see the Wimpod. So it is indeed Sauropod, we confirmed that. Thankfully, both of our attackers are not weak to grass. And I'm just gonna Cynthia again here. I'm looking for another Piplup at the very least, and that works. Although not the best hand though. Definitely not the best hand here. So I'm gonna go ahead and Pecan. I feel like this deck should probably play one Tapu Lele at least. If my opponent has a Kuzma, then we are in a lot of trouble. If he doesn't, then we might be fine, but two previous hands we had Rare Candy, now we don't have Rare Candy. Mudkip is weak. Oh no, Mudkip is weak to grass, you're right. I guess Swampert is weak to grass. And Scream, thank you so much for the follow. We're gonna see a Judge, I'm okay with that. Judging my washed up and Empoleon's way is much better than losing a potential. I'm losing the Prinplup or even losing the Vulpix. The Vulpix is actually very crucial here. Okay. So we're gonna see the first Zorg. We might see the Vulpix get KO'd here, which I wouldn't mind too much. Spreading with Coco sounds like a reasonable play as well if we end up losing the Vulpix. We'll see what two cards my opponent gets. Another Zork. My opponent is using max rarity of everything. He has all the reverse holo hollows and the rainbow rares, but we see a pass, a straight up pass. Ooh, and we see a rare candy here. I'm gonna go ahead and attach to the Piplup. I'm gonna go ahead and Lily. And not quite what we are looking for. Definitely grabbing the Mudkip though. And then I shall grab Empoleon and I shall grab Swampert. Now, I'm really hoping that off of two cards my opponent won't have Elizabeth Kuzma. Right? Or DC Kuzma. He does have access to double trade though. Y Fede, hoy jugaré Empoleon Swampert y Gardevoir Swampert. Yeah, in the video game Swampert is only weak to grass indeed. So it makes sense for the card to be weak to grass rather than lightning. Has that always been the case? I feel like, well, I guess Mudkip can be weak to lightning, but has there ever been a Swampert weak to grass? I don't know. So the resource distribution here is actually pretty interesting. Yeah, The DC means we're gonna see the Kuzma here. The DC on the bench Zorg, yeah, means we see the Kuzma onto the Prinplup. Oh well, so worst case does happen. Worst case does end up happening. Hello Alex, how are you doing? So here's the thing. I have two options. I can either go out into the EMPOLEON and probably use Whirlpool, or I go out into, or I evolve into SWAMPERT and start drawing cards. I have those two options. I'm super reliant on Rare Candy, and I do have a Rare Candy prized. So perhaps running my opponent out of resources might be a better call than just being patient here. Yeah, I'm gonna go this is the safer route. Because off of one power draw, I don't think I would be able to pull this off. And I think I just saved the rest of my cards. We've only seen one charge so far, the cargo line is gone. So total command 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I had a choice band, I would be knocking out. Unfortunately though, I do not. So I'm gonna have to kind of stall here. And remove the energy, which is not bad. When you played Pokemon cards as a kid, water Pokemon were almost always weak to lightning and not to grass indeed. But what was I guess the first water ground Pokemon was Quagsire, right? Quagsire was the first water ground Pokemon. There's no water ground Pokemon in Gen 1, right? So that's where they would have started, maybe being weak to grass. Okay, my opponent does end up discarding a grass here. So my playstyle might actually be to just remove energy here. He chooses to Acerola, but he doesn't evolve. Oh my gosh, that's a big mistake. That is such bad sequencing by my opponent. I mean, not only did he flip the double tails, which is really bad, but if he evolves into Goldsmith here, he would have only dealt 30 damage. He's only going to deal 30 damage. And there was no reason to play the Acerola before doing this. Absolutely no reason. So really bad sequencing by my opponent. Really bad sequencing by my opponent. Okay, he had the DC, so I guess his plan was to armor press all along. So I guess it's not that big of an issue for him. However, I think my only play is Whirlpool, right? My only play is Whirlpool, remove the DC. I don't want to do anything else. I definitely don't want to Kuzma. And I'll discard the DC, right? That's 2 DCs out of 4 gone. And then if he only hits me for 30, I mean, he needs to find another DCE, which he has 2 of. So maybe removing the grass was actually better. No, because if he Acerolas, then he gets the DCE back. And he doesn't have great chances. Shouldn't Wailord be weak to lightning? I mean, Wailord is weak to both grass and lightning, so whichever type, and Phyrexia, thanks so much for the follow. Whichever type they chose to print must have been for balance reason. Okay, so we see a Cynthia. Will my opponent be able to find a TC? If he does, then we are in a lot of trouble. If he doesn't though, of this Cynthian trade, if he doesn't, Max Potion, that works. That is honestly a bit of a waste of a Max Potion. Like, sure, you prevent the KO, but you also just removed another energy. Right? You just removed another energy. So do I just hit for a lot of damage now? kind of want to play cards. It feels really bad that I haven't played any cards. So I guess we're a mill deck now. I guess we are a mill deck, and we're gonna do 180 damage. We've already lost one choice band. We only have one choice band left. My opponent very smartly playing out of Kukui range. So there's no way he's gonna whiff energy now, right? My opponent is running Switch, double Apricorn, so I assume he's gonna have another Acerola. So we're gonna lose the Empoleon this turn. There's no way we don't lose the Empoleon. There's no way we don't lose the Empoleon. He just Brooklet healed, probably thinking like, do I even have the card? He must have some energy priced as well. And I generally don't mind the Kuzma, because the Kuzma lets me discard another energy and buys me another turn. I also wouldn't mind the KO. Yep, we're gonna see the Acerola 100%. So we're gonna lose the Empoleon here, and now we're stuck in a spot where we are in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Unless my opponent doesn't have an energy here. I would be very surprised if my opponent doesn't have an energy. He's gonna, yeah, he's gonna pulp at both Acerolas. There's no way he doesn't have, wow, he doesn't. Okay, there is a way, I guess. This Rescue Stretcher is not terrible. It allows me to get a Prinplup, which I guess helps me have a follow-up attacker. So that seems worth it. I mean, at this point, do I just want to take a prize? See if that helps me? Vortex. I can't attach the water energy to Coco. Aqua Patch only works for water Pokemon. Do I just KO the Zorua? Is that my play here? I think it is. Oh, it might not be. No, yeah, I think it is. There's no way he whiffs another turn, right? There's no way he whiffs another turn. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I could use Beacon here. How does that even help me though? No, I'm just gonna take the prize. And Manchas, thank you so much. 6 months of Tablemon indeed. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. And what's my dog's name? My dog's name is Sol, aka Sun. My prize was another Prinplup. That's sad. He's gonna go ahead and resource management here. My opponent does end up having Yorenku. I mean, this buys us turns, I guess. And yeah, Sol is definitely getting settled. She's right there, just hanging out with me whilst I stream, barking at something. Okay, so my opponent does have resource management or Guru, but thank you so much, Manchas, for the extra bits. Very kind of you. So my opponent will be able to resource management, but these are just extra turns. Yeah, extra turns that we are using to set up. I'm not sure if setting up the Swampert over the Empoleon was right, but Mr. Soda King, I mean, I've thought about it, yeah. Maybe in the future, but let's take it one pet at a time. Okay, so the last, yeah, my opponent does have access to DZ. How am I drawing this bad? I think I just passed. You can just pass here. This is such a weird game. And it's the issue with relying on rare candy. Right? It's definitely the issue of relying on rare candy. Maybe I should have attached and retreated and used full picks. That seems better than just draw passing, actually. That seems better than just draw passing. Okay, there's a TCG. Well, my opponent has the 4th Kuzma. Yeah, he runs for the Kuzma, of course. So the last 2 cards are Palpa and TCG. Wow, he goes after the Primplug though. He goes after the Primplug. Okay, so we're behind again. We can discard the energy. Oh, finally. Geez, that took so long. That took so long. Manchas, thank you so much for the extra bits. Very, very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Okay. So if I get lucky and find a choicement here, I can knock out, and I can. I actually can knock out the Zork here. Okay. Thank you so much, Manchas, for the bits. Very kind of you. We're just gonna take a KO here. Yeah. Total command. It's better than discarding the energy. Is discarding the energy and KOing. Dr. Tryhards, thank you so much for the follow. Burrito Boy, thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? Okay, so, and we got another rare candy. Our prizes were rare candy and timeable. Really, really good prizes, actually. Really good prizes. Countercatcher and the Piplup. That doesn't seem great. That doesn't seem like the greatest idea here. I feel like my opponent just wanted to use the card, but just because you can use the card doesn't mean you have to. That doesn't seem like a great idea. Or maybe he just wants to take prizes, but I'm mostly okay with this. So here's what we're gonna do. Now, we are looking for Rescue Stretcher, but we're looking for one of our 2 Professor Kukuis, right? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for one of 2 Professor Kukuis. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I really want 2 Swamperts out. Nope. Failing that just means less of a chance of getting the Kukui. Okay, try again. Jeez. Is it that difficult to flip 1 hex, guys? Apparently it is. Okay. So our counter energies are actually fairly useless now. I'm gonna go ahead and power draw. All the cards I have are good, but I think 1 counter energy is fine. I have 3 stage 2s now as well. And there's a Kukui. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Professor Kukui. And we're gonna go ahead and load up our Swampert, because next turn with the super boost energy, we might just be able to KO whatever. So we end up pulling this off. I feel like my opponent, I mean, he definitely had a big energy drought. I'm sure he priced at least 2 energy. I don't know. I feel like he played suboptimally a bit. Like, he wasted a DC unnecessarily to armor press when he could have first impressioned and then Acer Olat and used that other DC to finish off my Empoleon. And for some reason, he just chose not to KO my Empoleon. He had so many opportunities to KO my Empoleon and he simply chose not to. And this is game. With the Kuzma, the energy, and then double Swampert, we can pursue this Oranguru wherever it goes. Absolutely wherever it goes, and my opponent might not even get a final KO here. This Empoleon just was the champion Empoleon. Empoleon was just the champion Empoleon. So my opponent really gonna trade into a judge. And Rafa, thank you so much for the bits. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Don't question high IQ rainbow playing Zoro players. I mean, I feel like it's not. I feel like my opponent could have definitely done many things to improve on his play. That's the thing. Yeah, like the judge. What does the judge matter here? You're gonna use resource management, and then I just attack and win. So why? Well played. Well played. Not bad. Not bad. Opinion on Heracross Lurentis, not great. You rely on flips for the deck to be good, so no matter what you pair Heracross with, it's not good. Okay, so that was a pretty nice match. That was a pretty nice match. And the streak continues. For some reason, we are doing really well with decks like Ludicolo and EMPOLEON. You were at a league last night, out of 50 people at your league, 40 were playing Buzz, Weavile, Garb, Iberserk. Are you serious? 40 out of 50? 80% of the field? That sounds like a very crazy number. If that's the case, then you just play Scissor GX and you win. Or you play Staka Taka Nakanadel and you beat them so easily. How's Ludicargo yesterday? Ludicargo yesterday was actually pretty good. Ludicargo yesterday was honestly pretty good. Like, there are a lot of points where you're struggling, but then you get past a certain point where you make a big comeback. Okay. Hello, Joe Bro. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, now we have a very bad hand. And we're going second. You played Hunchrow Spread and played 7 games. And how did you do? I assume Hunchrow Spread did really well for you. Hola, Rednax, muy bien, ¿y tú? Oh, you went 5-2? Okay. Am I doing viewer battle tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow will be viewer battles day. Tomorrow will be viewer battles day. And wow, Henry, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the bits. Very, very kind of you. Never feel obligated to donate, but it's always appreciated. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you, Henry. Very, very kind of you. And it seems like the bits part is a bit shifted, so there we go. That looks better. And then to the bottom. Pardon the changes. There we go. I should have gone into studio mode for that, but all good. Thank you so much. Okay, so Rafa, thank you so much for the extra 100 bits. Very, very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. I think I just lead with a Cuckoo here. It's my only play. Yeah, this is bad. Jeez, Diamond Ball is so bad. Why did I ever think playing Diamond Ball was a good idea? Manchas, thank you so much for the extra bits. Thank you guys so much. Very kind of you. I love how Manchas, like, his mission is to fill up the cup. No matter what, his mission is to fill up the cup. But because you sent the 100th one, which is the heavy one, after the gray bits, you push out some of the bits that you put in. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so my opponent, if he fills up his bench, we lose. Henry, thank you so much for the extra bits. Wow, guys, thank you so much. And look at that. Thank you so much, guys. Very, very appreciated. I don't think we're gonna be able to reach the 100 subscribers goal. But that's fine. I really, really, really appreciate the support, guys. Really. Really, really, really. And I'm hoping, if everything goes well, I don't want to spoil too much, but maybe next month we'll start to have like a Tablemon tournament series. We'll see. If it depends on how things work out, but if possible, or if I can, we might have a Tablemon online tournament series. We'll see how that goes. The Nunchak's arc seems pretty good. Okay, we survived the turn, barely. And then we can't even Lily. What a way to end the streak. Rafa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 44 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 444 bits. 444. Ah, what a sad time. Yeah, Shadow Lab. If everything goes according to plan, there will be like online tournaments, Tablemon online tournaments, where just by playing the tournaments you will be supporting the Tablemon project. Yeah, and there will be basically they're online entry fee tournaments. Yeah, so you like for $1 or $5 or $10. Yeah, there will be different levels. They will be on demand. So like on PTCGO, right? You wait for a player to fill up and then you start. But there's an entry fee and therefore there's prizes. Yeah, and no worries, hi Berserk. Don't feel obligated to subscribe. Okay, another really sad hand. I feel like the engine Autist deck could use some rework. Yeah. And thank you so much, Henry. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys liked the tournament idea. Have I ever hosted TCG games in real life? No. And wow, Shadow Lab. Thank you so much for gifting that subscription to iBerserk. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Rafa, thank you so much for the extra bits. Thank you so much. Wow, you guys. Thank you so much. You really don't want to see the Swampert down in the corner. You really don't want to see the Swampert down in the corner. Thank you guys so much, and especially to Shadow Lab for the sub gift. I believe iBerserk, since it is September, and you were gifted a sub, that you can continue sub for just $1 next month. I think that's how it works. I think that's how it works. Okay, so we're gonna see a Cynthium. What list am I playing? I'm playing the one that did well on Limitless TCG. Yeah. I'm playing the list that did well on Limitless TCG, on Day 2 Philadelphia list. Okay, so we're up against Guardy Sylvian, which I feel like should be an okay matchup. Okay, we managed to score a Cynthia here, which is nice. That was a nice top deck. Oh, oh my gosh. I really hope my Vulpix is not prized. Okay. We go out into another bad hand, but I feel like I should get rid of the water. And Rafa, thank you so much for the extra 200 bits. Very, very kind of you. I'm pretty sure I just have to go all in here on the Marsh Dump and the Print Blood. My opponent hopefully won't apply too much pressure. He retreats into Sylvan next turn, and he searches for the cards to just eliminate either my Swampert or the Primplup. And if he eliminates my Swampert, we are in a lot of trouble because then we have no draw power. How many points do you need to win at League Ups to max out? 100. If you win 2 League Ups, you're maxed out for the quarter. Manchas, no iré al clásico. Me creerás que no soy tan fan de ir a los estadios. Wow, no energy. Okay, that's a huge opportunity actually. No energy is a huge opportunity for us. No, nunca voy a. Casi hace años que no voy a un estadio, manchas. Años. Okay, so things are actually looking okay now. Assuming we survive. I feel like I'm gonna get the Coco instead of second EMPOLEON. And Henry, thank you so much. 161 bits. Very kind of you. Thank you guys so much, really. Thank you guys so much. And Henry just teasing Rafa with the 1 extra bits every time. Thank you so much. You're gonna max out and then play meme text, Breeder Boy? Yeah, that works. I mean, I was honestly thinking that since I've maxed out on league challenges, they scheduled a cup and a league challenge on the same day. But if I end up playing another league challenge this quarter, I might just play Ludicolo Macargo. I might just play Ludicolo Macargo and just have fun with that. Okay. My opponent will finally be able to Magical Ribbon. We will be able to finally set up a SWAMPERT. But here's the thing, guys. Like, I might have a chance at winning this game. Yeah, I might have a genuine chance to win this game. However, I don't think that I will win this game because my deck is better than my opponent's. I will win this game because it took us both a long time to set up. And usually this deck won't have that kind of time to set up. Crimson, thank you so much for the follow. I feel like Steven's advice would be a really good card in here. I feel like Judge would be a really good card in here. I feel like you would want to maximize Lilies, especially if you don't have Lele. And you would want at the very least one type of Lele. However, we will take this. And Yuncifer, thank you so much for subscribing. Very kind of you. I don't know what the music is in the background, but we'll take it. Let's Brooklet heal for another Piplup because why not? And thank you guys so much, Yuncifer, for the subscription. All of you guys, Henry, Rafa, Manchas, for the bits. And okay, so we have a Guzma already. I'm gonna power draw. Discarding the Brooklet, and we're looking for a water energy, I guess. We do get the water, which is nice, but we're gonna take the lead, which means not having an energy for turn here is not ideal. However, Dylan, thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the extra bits. Wow, thank you guys so much. I feel like I just take down the Lele, right? I have exactly 180 damage. I'm not gonna reveal that I have a choice band yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and total command here. And then I have 2 energy. My opponent needs double Rare Candy, double Gardevoir, double Fairy, and a DCU to knock me out. He needs 7 cards to knock out my EMPOLEON. Yeah, because Rare Candy Fairy, Rare Candy Guardy DC Fairy is 150 damage, and EMPOLEON has 160. So EMPOLEON will be able to survive this turn, which is amazing. This deck would be broken with Dive Ball indeed. If Dive Ball were legal in Standard right now, with how slow Standard is, this deck would be insane. Yeah, a challenge on Saturday and a cup in 2 weeks. Very nice. This Saturday there's a cup and a challenge, but obviously I can't get both. I already have maximum challenges, so I'm just gonna do the cup. You dislike that league challenges matter now. I also kind of dislike league challenges. I mean, I love my Malamar and Macargo first place promos that I have. But I hate that they matter. I also hate that they actually matter. So yeah, what I was gonna say is, if I end up going to another league challenge, I might play Ludicargo or even this deck, just for funsies, right? Just for funsies, and to catch people off guard. Okay, so my opponent, I guess he's doing the math and he's like, darn, I can't knock out this EMPOLEON. And there's the victory. Awesome. So we actually... Oh no, the streak was already broken the previous game against the Beast Box. Oh well, not much you can do there. Rafa, thank you so much for the extra bits. Thank you so much. Okay, I feel like one more EMPOLEON game is pretty good here. And yeah, because the gray bits don't weigh a lot, they crash at the top and then they fall, right? But if we see a purple one drop, then it's gonna be a huge splash. Okay. Dylan, thank you so much for the extra 10 bits. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Which deck do you think is more consistent? This SWAMPERT deck or the Puzzle Garter Shrine deck? Puzzle Garter, 100%. It's a basic and a stage 1. Like, just because you rely on Rare Candy, like if you could play 8 Rare Candy, then maybe this deck would be better, but you can only play 4. So that's what makes it not that great. What other decks are we playing today? We're playing Gardevoir SWAMPERT, which also got day 2, I think, at Philadelphia. Yeah, and then that's all I planned for today. And si Nicolo tengo que usar un pancho y sombrero. The deck is honestly fun, right? It's fun in the sense that you hit for so much. And there's the drop, Henry. There's the purple drop. Boom. Thank you so much, Henry. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Okay, so we're waiting for my opponent to put out his basic Pokemon. Hopefully he's not AFK. Hopefully he's not away from the keyboard. And isn't a bit like a penny each? It is, Iverserk. It is indeed a penny each. Each bit represents a penny. So 100 bits represents a US dollar. And Tama Drummer, thank you so much for the 250 bits. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Look at that splash. Thank you so much. Okay, I feel like my opponent is like he rage quit when he saw Cortana was his only Pokemon, I feel. How about a thin herder line for more candies? I mean, possibly. Honestly, possibly. So this deck probably destroys Stack Attack and Aganadel, except when you dead draw like I did on that first game. We might, no. It sucks having Rare Candy but not having any of the stage 2s. I played 7 stage 2s and 3 timer balls. But yeah, I'm pretty sure my opponent just rage quit after he saw the Cortana start. I am pretty sure that's what happened. Thank you so much, Tama Drummer, for the extra bits. How are you? How far do I normally travel for League Ups? Okay, so here's the thing. Outside of Mexico City, all of the League Ups are like an airplane away. It's like they're in a complete other state. Rafa, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the extra bits. Look at that splash. That's a funny face. So unfortunately, like the nearby states that are drivable to Mexico City, they used to hold city championships and stuff like that, but when the League Cup started, they stopped doing that. So basically, like the League Cup tomorrow, no, the League Cup on, I can't speak today. The League Cup on Saturday is actually like walking distance from my house, from where I just moved. However, I've traveled like 3 hours and a half for League Cups at some points. Hello, Ziogan, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so my opponent didn't know that we were getting such a bad start. We don't manage to flip a single heads on time roll. I think we're 7 for 8 in time roll flips playing this deck. And latex Christmas tree. So here's how it works. If you buy bits, like just to give an example, like 10,000 bits, which is $100, costs $140, right? So Twitch keeps $40 and you get 100 to distribute to any streamer you want. If you donate to PayPal, you are donating directly to me. So there's like a 5% fee, but if you donate 105, then I get the same 100, right? So that's how that works. So if you donate directly through PayPal, then Twitch doesn't get anything. If you donate through bits, then Twitch gets a cut and I get a cut. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so let's power draw. Let's see if we can finish this game today. Henry, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the extra bits. Wow, you guys are in a really, like, it's it's really funny. You just keep bypassing Rafa by 1, which I assume is on purpose. Okay, so it's gonna take me yet another turn to win. Yeah, bits are more fun indeed, but they're also more expensive. Yeah. And yeah, there you go, Vortex. If you donate 105, I get 99. So it's basically like a 5 to 6% fee. Yeah. So in the end, whatever you guys choose to support me with, that is completely fine. If you want to get like more bang for your buck, donating is better. But indeed, there's the fun aspect of the bits and filling up the jar, and that makes it entertaining. Yeah, exactly, Zero Pandage. Can't even beat an AFK deck in 3 turns. Exactly. And we got the turn 1 Lily. Yeah, it's something like 40% latex. So yeah, it's basically, it's up to you, right? Like, if you want to spend $100, you can either donate the 100 or spend 100 on bits and you get 80 to distribute, right? In the end, the amount you choose, that's what gets distributed, but overall donations are slightly better. And I think it's funny that like the guy who was involved in the Igor Costa bribery thing, he's the last donator, right? So it's kind of weird to have like someone who was involved with that be the latest donator or the last donation to the stream. But it doesn't matter. Every little bit is appreciated. Literally every little bit is appreciated. Bit bum Julian. Apparently Jeff Colin got banned. Yes, he got banned and with good reason. Huge cheater. Twitch has done beat sales indeed. Twitch definitely has beat sales from time to time. Yeah. Great Ball is better than Timer Ball. 100% Great Ball is better than Timer Ball. Will that make Clive number 2 then? No, unfortunately the standings do not get should I go for Vulpix? I think I should. The standings do not get shifted. So no, Clive unfortunately is not second place in the world now. And no, Jimbo, it's not a rumor, he got banned. Rafa, thank you so much for the 11 bits. Very, very kind of you. How much do sub gifts help streamers? Slow log. So basically, if you gift a sub, you are gifting the person who gets the sub with the chance to use the emotes and be more involved in the channel. And for the streamer, it's just like a normal subscription. Yeah, so it's $2.50 to Twitch, $2.50 to the streamers. It was cheating during the final, Joe Bro. It was cheating during the final. Yeah. Jeff, the guy who got second on Rolls, got banned for cheating in the final. That is correct. Okay, my opponent is playing Vicaray, but he's up to a super slow start. So that allows us to set up with our super slow start. I'm not gonna play the super boost energy. I feel like saving that for later will be much better. And wow. I got Rare Candy Swampert, but I hadn't had a Mudkip yet. Okay, finally I flip heads on something. And so, I probably should have gotten Empoleon. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and beacon for another Mudkip and another Empoleon. And we should be good. You're a friend of Clive, Yucifer. Very nice. I think Clive is a really cool guy. I've never spoken to him, but I've heard great things about him. The more Pokemon you play, the better Great Ball will be indeed. So when do you decide to use Vulpix? So here's the thing, like, looking at my hand, I knew that I was not going to be able to be aggressive on turn 2 with Empoleon. So, that means retreating into Vulpix and starting to use Beacon and thinning my deck is really good, because even if it's gonna slow me down on the setup, Shadow Lab, thank you so much for the 555, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Wow, look at that splash. Thank you so much, very kind of you. So, like, I go out into Vulpix because I know I'd rather thin the deck, because not only am I, like, not gonna be aggressive, I don't have the chance to be aggressive, but I also get Pokemon out of the top deck, which I know I won't be, wow, I know I won't be top decking, right? So by having the Pokemon in my hand, I know I won't top deck a Swampert. And wow, Latex Christmas Tree, thank you so much for the bits and for the donation as well. Thank you guys so much. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much, Latex and Shadow Lab. Very, very kind of you. And wow, my opponent out of nothing, right? Literally out of nothing. Now we're in a horrible spot. Because we didn't get that Mudkip down in the beginning. And yeah, donations still fill the cup indeed. Donations still fill up the cup. Okay, now we're at the mercy of top decks. Now we are at the mercy of top decks. Hello Ruben T6, thank you so much for being here. And true Mr. Soda King, like, and then like a lot of people mentioned how he was throwing so well throughout day 1 and day 2, so, and then like, with all due respect, he's also like a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and Yu-Gi-Oh players do not have the best reputation. No worries, Henry, no worries. Thank you so much. And you donated 10 and I got 775. Let me check my email. That might have been what happened. That's a huge fee. That's a 22% fee. Henry, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the extra 100 bits. Oh, that's because you donated 10 Canadian. So that converts to 775 USD, right? That's what I'm getting. So I assume you're from Canada? Latex? Thank you so much, Henry. 100 for Soul. I'll make sure to use that to buy her a new ball. She loves balls. Rafa, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Wow, you guys, this is so incredible. Thank you so much. Jeez, if this wasn't Empoleon, right? We got the wrong stage 2 here. We just got the wrong stage 2. Okay, so one more turn, I guess. That Marshadow just did us in RIP Canadians, indeed. No, so here's the thing. Because my PayPal account is Mexican, I cannot receive in friends and family. You know, that's the issue. And for the donation to show up on the stream, it has to be done through the link down below. If you just send to my PayPal, it wouldn't show up. But even then, like, I unfortunately cannot accept friends and family because my PayPal is Mexican. So yeah. Okay, finally. I feel like despite where we're currently at, we can still maybe make a comeback. Maybe. Right? Really big maybe. We're gonna need to find a stretcher though. But I need these 3 prices to be 3 Empoleons. Yeah. I should have nest bolt first. I need the last 3 prizes to be 3 Empoleons. Okay, so I'm gonna nest bolt now, I guess. Yeah, I need to find my stretcher. I have a stretcher prized, which means I could end up getting one. Yeah, I need stretcher next turn 100%. I'm gonna need to find back-to-back Rare Candy Empoleon, Rare Candy Empoleon. That's not it. That is not it. We have a chance though. We have a chance. We have a chance still. Whenever you play Malamar, you drew terribly. Yeah, Malamar has 0 chance against Orc. Well, not 0, but it's really tough. Yeah. When a player who reached the World Finals gets banned, what does it mean for the other players? It doesn't mean anything, unfortunately, Julian. As far as I know, like when someone from top 16 and 8 got banned, they didn't give the trial award to 17th place. So I think what he got and what he did and what he won, it just gets lost into the abyss. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, we have a chance to win here. My opponent should be loading up the Vika Volt. My opponent's last prize has to be taken with Vika Volt. But if I don't bench an Empoleon next turn, it honestly doesn't matter. Okay. So let's do this in the right order. Yeah, let's power draw first. Let's power draw the choice, man. And Henry, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need our last rare candy as well. So now I power draw the timer ball. I'm drawing 6 cards every turn though. But if I don't get the stretcher here, it doesn't matter. If I don't get the rescue stretcher off of this Kukui, it doesn't matter. Or does it? Wait, how much damage does Swampert do with a super boost energy? 80. Oh wow, I actually have knockout with Swampert. I actually have knockout with Swampert. But then if he Guzmas... Okay, so it comes down to the Guzma. I played Kukui, so 4 waters, that's 80, 160. I'm dealing 180 exactly. I'm actually dealing 180 exactly. Oh, this rescue stretcher. Okay, double hands, which means we get to thin. This is Manchas. Muchas gracias. Sí, ya confirmado el miércoles, confirmado el miércoles. Ya te apunté y todo. Confirmadísimo el miércoles. Hydro Pump. Okay. So, here's the thing. If my opponent knocks out Empoleon, Swampert can't possibly take a knockout, right? Unless we found like Aqua Patches. I guess we still have a chance. We might be able to make this comeback. We might be able to make this comeback. And yeah, Dylan, the Jeff who got 2nd place at Worlds this year. Got 2nd place at Worlds. TPCI should find more top players to save on some cash. I mean, I don't think they do it for the cash. I know you're joking. Yeah, and I'm really glad Robin won anyways. Can you imagine if Robin had lost to that guy? Yep, there's a Kuzma. So he's gonna go after Empoleon, right? That's fine. Because that means my super boost energy no longer works. However, Charlie Blind, thank you so much. Or Charlie Bling, probably. Thank you so much for choosing to subscribe. Thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Okay, so I need Aqua Patch. I basically need Aqua Patch here. 80, plus these two, that's 120. I need I need 2 aqua patches. Oh no, I've already used 1 aqua patch. Okay, I don't think I can win here. And Rafa, thank you so much for the 91 bits. I don't think I can win here. Well, I need my aqua patch no matter what. Right? I need my aqua patch. I need my last aqua patch. If I can get the aqua patch and Kukui, or maybe just the Kukui. No, I can't get just the Kukui. Okay, we have a chance though. We have a chance. See, but Kuzma, oh wow, we got it. Oh, we win here. We win, right? We're losing, so this gives us double energy. And then this gives us, so we are dealing 140 damage now. So with Choice Band, Guzma, we KO Lele, or with Kukui Choice Band, we KO Rayquaza. Wow. Super Boost is not 2 energy. Super Boost is only 1 energy. Because I have 2 stage 2s. And even then, it's only 1 colorless energy. So, wow. Henry, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Boom. Wow. I can't believe we pulled this off. I actually can't believe this one. This deck is kind of good. This deck is kind of good. That was insane. Super Boost is not a rainbow. I didn't think I could squeeze it here. Is this the Philly deck? Yes, it is the Philly deck. So no, Super Boost, okay, we're done with the deck. Really, really nice. Or is it? Okay, maybe I'm reading it wrong. If it was, then I misplayed. Okay, so let's read it. This card provides colorless energy. Oh, right. Right. While this card is attached to a stage 2 Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but provides only 1 energy at a time. If you have 3 or more stage 2 Pokemon in play, you guys are right. Yeah, Super Boost is a rainbow when attached to a stage 2. You guys are 100% right. So I made that unnecessarily complicated, but we still pulled it off. Clearly this is my first ever time playing with Super Boost energy. But hey, you learn something new every day. I got game, right? I got game. I had game. Yeah, but I got game. Yeah. I'm sure before I started misplaying, you guys would have told me to read Super Boost. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the Swampert and EMPOLEON deck. Really cool deck apparently. I do feel like we got pretty lucky with our opponent starting off super slowly though. Super slowly. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for this deck. We're gonna jump into Guardy Swampert now, so don't go anywhere guys. I will be right back with a brand new deck. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, leave a like. If you're on Twitch, be right